CIV 25, day 1.
Be like freaking snowing.
Here we go. Got Drop Time 07, Mike Campbell, Doc Watson, Doc Rodney. 6:37 a.m. Heading out.
Actually, this kind of works. The music and all the diggers all getting ready.
Back here, you'd like to go up there, but there's a ring of azaleas through there. We've got them taped off with orange tape. Do not, under any circumstances, cross that tape or get in the azaleas. If we see anybody in the azaleas, we're not playing around. You're going to be leaving. These doctors here don't want anybody in their azaleas that were planted in 1937, and they're pretty nice. So stay out.
There's my good friend Don Eccles down there. If you're hunting around him, you're in a good spot. There's no doubt about that. And say likewise for my close friend and comrade, leader, Doc Rodney. He's a doctor on our EMS team. Dug a pocket knife right here just now. There it is. Kind of cool. Little brass end on there, gave it a nice high tone. Alright, back in a flash. Alright guys, so here's what I'm seeing. I was coming down, just came over this ridge, dug a pocket knife over there and a rivet. Came right down here and got this signal. Listen. Whatever it is really big, and I thought it was going to be really shallow because it sounded so loud, but it isn't. I went down at least 10 inches, maybe a foot before I even got anything on the pinpointer. And listen to this. That's to where the object is, or thereabouts, is about, see, that's the Leshy tool's 11 1/4 inches, and you add another 6 on that, 17 inches. And I did see a little bit of this darker colored dirt. Let me see if I can get some of that out and show you. And folks, we are in a pit. Look at that. Black, gray. See that? And you know, I really didn't have a desire to jump into a pit first thing this morning, or a hut first thing this morning, but you can't walk away from that. So let's see, what time did we start? 7:30. I'm in a hut. Crazy. Have some updates in a minute. And there's the culprit, ration can that was down in there making a bunch of noise. So we're gonna go after it and see what else is in there. Back in the flash. All right guys, we got a beautiful sun shining through the trees now. A lot of people in here, and I wanted to give you an update on the pit that I'm digging, the hut that I'm digging, whatever it is. I've opened it up a bunch, been using my metal detector to check the bottom of the hole, and I swear it's so much iron, or so many targets in there, and big targets, that I can't even hardly differentiate. So I do have some kind of a it's just screaming in there, and the metal detector made it sound like it was another ration can, which probably is, but we're going to find out here in a minute. I did get a belt stud out of here so far, so that's the first piece of brass to come out. No glass flecks yet, but here is a nice piece of bone. Broke off from down in there. So have more in a minute. Back in flash. Alright guys, if you hear music in the background, that's me being sentimental and playing the theme song to Gods and Generals. But here's a really, really cool thing. See that right there? That's the bottom of the ration can. It took me a while to see that, but I finally just saw it, and it's sitting up against a bone. This is a bone right here. See that? And then there's the ration can. Thought you might want to see that. I'm gonna get it out and take another shot of it. There it is. Just pulled it out. Isn't that neat? His tin is still shining. Wow. Happy with that. That's pretty cool. Good deal. Alright, well there's the pit that I dug. There was only the 2 ration cans in it, believe it or not, and about 100 nails. And some cow bones, that was it. And I come down here, taking my way down the hill, and I got this signal here. Oh, you can't hear it because I haven't moved my headphones. Here you go, listen to this. Sounds like it's sitting right on top of the ground, and you know why? Because it is sitting right on top of the freaking ground. I literally kicked back the leaves and saw that. And actually it's got a rivet on it too. Cool, I've never seen that before. So this is already a good day, and it's just getting better. All right, here was another high tone, not quite as shallow as the last one I showed you, but and I already see it, it's a rivet. All right, this signal is just way too good to be true. Listen to this. I mean, that's with the coil 4 inches off the ground. So let's see what the, oh, I can see it already. It's a daggone ration can. See that? Doggone, I'm gonna have to dig another hut or another pit. Let's see what else is here. All right, this is another one of those almost too good to be true signals. Here you go. Almost sounds like a couple signal, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll pause and get back with you. Ah, nasty old fence. Why does fence sound so darn good? Alright, it's a high tone. It sounds like it's on top of the ground. Or very shallow. I'll get you to listen to it. Chop some of these darn briars out of the way. Let's listen to that again. It's a little closer to me than I thought it was. Looks like a flattened piece of lead. That's pretty cool. Alright, back in a flash. First mini ball of the day. Came from about 5 inches down right there. Here's a shallow high tone. what it is. That is a modern fire bullet. Alright, here's another shallow signal. The other one was just right there, so I'm suspicious of this one, but it could also be like that J hook I dug a few minutes ago. Alright, pulled a little dirt off the surface. Have to pull some more dirt off with the big shovel. Okay, I see the target. It's another J hook right there. That was really shallow. That is so cool. I know there's a plate laying in here. It's a matter of time. All right, back in flash. Mike just got a this knapsack hook right there.
There's a knapsack buckle.
And there, he just got out the roller buckle that goes with it. That is sweet. He's in a nice little hut here. There's a bunch of rocks all around. See some rocks over there. Here's a big pile of rocks he got off the top of it. And there's something else in behind it. Here we go again. As we wait with anticipation. Oh, I see green, I believe. Right there, isn't it? The triangle. Good stuff, man. Nice. Awesome. Giving up pretty good there.
There's a little buckle.
Another smaller buckle.
The whole knapsack's laying there.
Yep, sure is. Hopefully he left some coins or something in there. Good deal. Well, they say you should never walk away from relics, and I was hunting in these woods and was getting tired of fighting the briars, so I decided to go out in the field over here. And just felt like I was missing it because I knew there was relics back here in these woods. So I came back in, not finding much in the field, not finding anything in the field. Came back in and I've got a nice signal here I wanted you to hear. Here's a nice high tone. Okay, I moved some dirt away. Shotgun shell, blast it off. Day 2 of DIV 25. Doc and Mike just dropped me off here. I'm going to be hiking over this ridge right here, going towards the headquarters tent to a place where I dug a 6 core badge 2 years ago. Really excited about it. Here's a beautiful sunrise we have right there. It's going to be a great day. As Doc said this morning, it's going to be a magical day. So looking for good stuff, and I've got a bet with Doc that if I find 20 bullets here today, that he buys me dinner. Or that if I don't, I'll buy him dinner. So we'll see what happens. Alright, had a really quiet low tone here in this tall grass. From the surface it sounded about like this. And here it is in the hole. Sounds really nice. Let's dig some more out and get back with you. Alright, got some more dirt out of the hole. I can see it already. Cool. Good deal. Alright, that was from the surface of the ground, that was only about 10 inches, but from where I was able to swing the coil, it was probably 12 or 13. So, off to a good start. Here's a nice high tone. And don't think that all the signals I'm getting in here are like that. There's probably a dozen or maybe 20 signals between me and that little dirt spot right there that were bad signals. And I dug at least one. I think a couple of them ended up being like nails or whatever. But, so don't think that I'm just digging a bunch of good signals. I'm only filming the good ones. That does sound nice. Alright, I'm gonna pause and get back with you. Alright, I got the plug out. Let's see what it sounds like now. Got a brake on it. Not that way though. It only brakes one way. I think this is gonna be a good tone. Pinpointing in the middle of the hole, which is also a good sign. It still may be junk, I don't know, but I think it's going to be good. It was junk. Doggone it. Piece of crap. Oh well. On to the next one. I was making a line from that way up through here, made a turn and coming this way and got what I think is a bullet here. I see a little white in the bottom of the hole. And it is a bullet. So, dropped cleaner. Cool. This quiet tone I just barely heard.
Morning, Tony.
Morning, Bob. You're on candid camera.
Yeah, right, thanks.
What'd you find? Anything?
No, I just got here. I dropped my stuff over at that field.
Right.
Then I walked back. I forgot my detectors.
Oh.
I'll do it for something.
That's funny. I got there's a few things in here. I got 4 bullets so far and a J hook, but it's super deep. And you see the coil I got sitting over there. I got my 18-inch here. I'm making 2 passes here on purpose. I'm gonna come back with the 18 and see what I missed.
Yeah, should.
All right, that was Bob. He's off to the bean field, but here's the signal. That's a nice deep bullet tone, sounds like to me. All right, I got the plug out. I haven't listened to it yet, so here goes. Ready? Well, I don't know. That's blanking pretty good. Let's pull some more dirt out. All right, got some more dirt out. That's gonna be, in fact, I see it. It's a nail right there. Doggone. Always check the hole. I got that nail out of that pile. And listen to that. Now that may still just be part of the nail. I don't know, but either way. Yeah, it was another nail, actually, a whole separate nail. So that's a good lesson. And this is a bent nail, so I don't feel too bad for digging that because bent nails sound pretty good on this. That's a nice quiet high tone from the surface that turned into this. get some more dirt out and see what it is. Alright, I got a little pile of dirt here. Let's see if it's in here. It's not. Have to get some more dirt out. Alright, I got a little more dirt out. But apparently not enough. Good grief. Alright, got some more dirt out. I don't know. This thing's really got a high tone out of the ground. Sounds good. It's a button, I think. Oh no, it's a what the heck? It's a smashed up whatchamacallem hook, knapsack hook, I do believe. Cool. I thought this was kind of interesting. I switched to the 18-inch coil and went back over some ground that I'd already covered, and it didn't look like I was going to get any new signals until I got to this hole here. The plug you see that's out is a hole that I dug about an hour ago this morning already for another signal, and I'm hearing this target on the side, on the right side of this hole. Listen. So I'll see what it is. And okay, I got some dirt out of the bottom of the hole, and I've already listened to it. It sounds good. Listen to this. Oh boy. Alrighty. Got a decent sounding high tone that's showing in this hole. Piece of a ration can. Here's a low tone that I just barely heard. And I've already pinpointed it, but I'll show you. Pinpointing in the center of the hole, which is good. A lot of times if it's iron, it's off center. I don't know why. There, I can see a bullet already. There it is. Good. Alright, it's been a while since I dug one, so I'm glad to dig that. Right over here I got hung up looking for a hut. There were some barrel bands deep, but it looks like somebody had already dug it. So wasted a little bit of time doing that, but had to check. So there's a bullet. Back. I've got something in the hole showing that's green and round. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's the skin to an eagle breastplate. That daggone thing was, let's see, that's 11. I'd say right around 17 inches down. Back in a flash. Alright, so here's the progress I made so far. To me, it looks like the skin of a breastplate. It's definitely just the skin. It's real flimsy. There's rocks all around it. But it's either a breastplate or a... Just gonna leave the camera on because I don't think it's gonna take long to come out. In case y'all were wondering, this was a very deep high tone. It is the back or the front of a breastplate. So that's my first breastplate ever, sort of. It's at least there in part, and it's the skin. But that's okay. I'm going to call that my first ever breastplate. Good deal. Back in a flash. I've got the biggest hole. This is definitely the biggest hole I've had all day looking for a target. You'd think this was a hut or something, but there's a target in there that was just very quiet from the surface. But listen to this. All right, here's what I would have heard from the surface. Now listen to this. And it's still down. It must be in the bottom. I can't find it in the sides. I'm making the hole bigger and bigger, trying to figure out what it is. Don't have any idea yet. Whatever it is huge. Back in flash. All right, I finally got to where I can use the pinpointer. And to where the pinpointer is, all right, that's 11 1/4 plus another 8, 9 inches. That's 20 inches. So I can't wait to see what this is. Whoops. All right, got some more dirt away, and it's iron. It looks like a daggone barrel band. This might be a hut, sure enough. There's been a lot of erosion in here. Some of these targets just simply got covered up by dirt washing off this hill, but this is so deep it almost has to be a hut. So back in a flash. All right, that's the culprit. This great big barrel band. That was sitting way down there, and that's what that loud banging signal was. And I've already got 3 ceramic buttons. I'm sorry that I've already put them away. It'd be hard to get them out right now, but I'll show you later on at the end of the video. 3 little white decorative ceramic buttons. Got a nice big dirt pile here. Hopefully this hut will really produce. I think it will. Got high hopes for it. So
cool.
Back in flash. Well, folks, I can't believe it, but this just came out of this hole way down in there.
Right up here, Mark.
And then it was sitting right at the back. So like if it would have been sitting about like this in the hole with that. So awesome. 2 plates in one day. Can't believe it. Back in flash.
All right, we're at Div 25. We are at Brandy Rock. We got Tony Hostetler, Cumberland Gray. Had a pretty good day so far.
That and a Eagle breastplate.
And he got a breastplate before that. And he only walks about 10 feet away from his US box plate, and gets a really good signal. What you got there, Tony? That is a 12 pound. That is a 12 pounder. Congratulations.
Good job, Tony.
I am incredulous.
That's
wow.
Incredulous.
that's
Oh, I'm not gonna send him this one. Just got a pipe rolled out of the sidewall right there. With this hole, and then this is the same pit last night that the cannonball came out of. And to give y'all an update, so last night you saw the video from the cannonball that came out from about where the shovel blade is, and then I closed that, put the lid back on that hole and kept detecting around it, and got, I think, 4 bullets, maybe 5 bullets, eagle button, camp lead. So I just kept opening up hole after hole after hole, and it turned into this pit, or it looks to be a hut probably. Man, I'm just happy as I can be with that. Kind of got these straight sides on it, pretty cool. But anyway, good deal. We're gonna keep digging this thing out. I knew I had to keep going, so back in flash. This is really cool. I was scraping out the floor of this hut. I'll give you some perspective. Here's where I'm digging. Scraping out the floor. We got this little guy. Isn't that neat? Love those little ceramic buttons. They're cool. All right, good stuff. Back in flash. What is it? Oh yes! High five! Yes! Whoa!
Oh,
That is awesome.
I probably shouldn't have screamed that. Huh?
Got a breastplate. How deep was it? Hey guys,
Never dug a...
I was digging a pit, or excuse me, I was digging a signal and started hitting this real nice ash color. And I've been digging this thing out for the last 30 minutes or so, and I've just now got glass showing in the hole. Look at that. So I'm hoping that it's whole. And let me dig out a little bit while I've got the camera out. Well, we know the tip is there, or the spout rather. So we'll go from there. Look at the old worm crawling out of there. He's upset. He's ticked off. He's like, why in the world did you bother me? It's winter coming on. Here you are digging me out of my home. So I'll let you know what I find out here. I'm gonna pause and get back with you. I was getting a little nervous about having to hew out so much dirt around that bottle, so I decided to take a bunch off the top. Basically, all this right in here, I took that off to here, took it back, and I'm gonna, that way to make it easier to get the bottle out. So I'm gonna get this dirt out of here so I can get back down in the hole. My good friend Terry Smith from Texas, and got a little more progress on the bottle. Just want to give you an update. There she is, sitting in the hole. It's a Cathedral pickle bottle. But I just hope it's, I guess they call those pickle bottles, don't they? Yeah, pickle. I don't know how in the world you get a pickle in that little spout right there. But that's what they say. So anyway, maybe it's just a Cathedral, maybe it's some other kind. I don't know much about bottles. We'll find out later. But it looks like it's going to be whole. We're keeping our hopes up, and going to find out in a minute. Back in recording now.
If I hit the middle, does that pause it? What pauses it?
Pause is a little U-shaped button.
All right, I'm gonna pause it till you start digging again.
For lunch, and then one the GPX. Got a special detector. That's my secret.
If the red light's on, is it recording?
Let's see. Yes. You just to pause it, you just press and let go, and then to unpause, you press and let go.
Brought to you by Diggin in Virginia. Does it wiggle at all?
Oh, there's the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Just pull it on out there. No, it's not wiggling. Don't do that. Not too
Michelle, you
bad.
better put that shovel down before you drop it on that bottle.
Damn
I
it.
did.
Tony,
Oh.
congratulations.
Oh yes!
Beautiful! Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Look at that ash.
Man.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
That's a beautiful potato.
Good job, brother.
Rocking it this week.
Don't disroll it, man. He's trying to fist bump you.
Fist bump me, man.
Oh my word!
Oh, that's pewter, isn't it?
Gracious.
Good lands. Where was that at?
Over in the soybean field.
Oh my goodness sakes!
That's where the Georgia plate come from. You
Is it really?
That's
No
almost
That's what
kidding.
somebody said. There was a Georgia
a
plate.
militia Georgia. That's like an early Georgia.
1851 it says.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Man.
awesome. Congrats.
Thanks.
That is
Good
killer.
deal.
Come near having a killer, but you know,
Uh-huh.
not in that big.
All right, so I've got more glass here showing. Friend Terry's here again. We're gonna take off some of this dirt above it. I'm gonna, nice little, looks like it's probably a medicine bottle, but it's pretty shallow, so I don't know if it will have been broken by a plow or not, but we're gonna dig out some around it and get back with you, back in a flash. Well, it's the last hour of the last day of DIV 25. Finished up this pit right here. It gave up a whole Cathedral bottle, a broken one, some broken mustards, 3 buttons, a J-hook, and a handle to a tin cup. Still a few people out digging. They've got about 45 minutes left. And everybody's packing up and heading back home. So it's been an absolutely wonderful dig for me. Eagle breastplate, box plate, and a bunch of other stuff that I'll show at the end. So thank you, kind pit. Thank you, Lord, for showing me the way, and I'll be back again in the spring, hopefully. Back in flash. Here's a last minute by light dig. Michelle and Roland got into a shallow hut here. Got some knapsack parts coming out and some melted lead and a bunch of broken glass. Everybody, kind of a group effort here.
You have a GPS? Do you have coordinates for those huts?
Getting it dug.
No.
Almost time to go home.